Hey everyone, I'm Amanda Blackwell, owner and founder of SavvyWriter.com, and I drive sales and revenue growth and brand awareness through digital marketing and communications, specifically SEO, UX copywriting, SEO content writing, basically any type of copy and content writing, email marketing, some social media marketing and management, and the list goes on. But today I want to talk to you about 7 tips for copy that converts and engages. So, tip number one, personalization. If you've ever signed up for an email, I'm sure it may have started with hi, whatever your name is. So, hi, Pete, hi, Amanda, hi, Janine, you get the picture. But personalization just doesn't end there. You can personalize the color. So for me, I use WordPress. It's one of my favorite publishing platforms, content management systems, and every time I log into my website, I can change the dashboard color. I could make it purple, or perhaps I want the orange color scheme, right? You can personalize my content. What do your users like? Do they like video, long or short form? Do they prefer content? Do they like infographics? Do they like webinars? A combination of both, right? So that's where a little digging and getting to know who your user is can help you with personalizing the experience for them, whether it be through your social media, your email marketing, and of course on your website. So number two, power words. As I mentioned, I'm a writer. So I'm familiar with power words, and they usually fall into a couple of buckets or categories, whether it be encouragement, safety, um, fear, things like that. So fear, words like risky, mistake, nightmare, for anger could be scam, cheat, ruthless, encouragement, amazing, awesome, delight. And I admit those words are overused. Some of my other favorites are excellent or fantastic. And like it or not, free is still one of the best power words, but for some reason I found that content directors and content managers in the B2B space, they don't like to use the word free. For whatever reason, they think it's cheap, it'll cheapen the brand company. But guess what? I guarantee whomever is in the company, CEO, CFO, whatever their title is, I guarantee you they've received something free. We all have, right? I like to receive things that are free, so why not? So as a writer, I'm using the word free, which leads me to point number three, tap into emotions, right? You want to invoke the emotions, with your writing, which is why it's very important to know who your target audience is and to know your user. What are their pain points? What keeps them up at night? When I'm writing copy, I'm always asking questions like, well, so what? What happens here? What happens now? Which leads me to point number four, strong CTAs. You know, Tell your audience, your users, what do you want them to do? Download the ebook, download the white paper, get the case study, get started now, request a free demo, like it or not. In the B2B space, if I'm in a position of CFO, CEO, I want to see request a demo and I want to see a demo, right? So, like it or not, that works. Um, Number five, focus on benefits and not features. As marketers, we're still talking about the importance of benefits versus, features. So, benefit company X boosted online, web form fills by 577%, something like that. Point number six, please keep the copy simple and concise and readable and in your audience's language. Do not use the $1 words or the flowery words or puffy language or, jargon. Keep it simple and straightforward. Write those short sentences. Use bullet points because, like it or not, and yes, this pains me as a writer, but people are use mobile. And when they're on mobile, they're skimming. And the same thing on desktop, but they're looking at the headlines, they're looking at, the bullet points. So, make it easy and quite frankly, follow the Flesh Kincaid scoring of 60 and above. Because anything below 60, yeah, that's going to be a little bit too technical, more difficult to read. Look at as a writer, I have to pay attention to that. So I take my own advice here. And number seven, again, know your audience, right? Here's a hint. It's not everyone, right? So who are you writing for? As a writer, I would imagine that person in front of me, sitting across from me. who am I writing for, right? It's great if, I was writing a sales letter or, emails, sequence or whatever piece of content, even, for paid, right? You want to get the attention, of your user. So there you go. My 7 tips for copy that converts and engages. Have a good one.